Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, NosaaNation, man. Today we got a new special video, man. Special video. How good was Scottie Pippen actually? Now, you guys have wanted me to react to this video, man. A lot of people have been telling me to react to this video. And with that being said, man, if you guys are new here, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, you know, all that. But finish that. Let's get straight to the video, man. How good was Scottie Pippen? We're about to find out. Alright, because I don't be knowing. Let's get straight to it, though.
Scottie Pippen was the first person Michael Jordan thanked in his Hall of Fame speech because he never won a title without Pippen. Here's the retrospective of the 90s Bulls dynasty through the lens of Scottie Pippen. We'll talk about his road to the NBA.
Yo, his dunks were nice!
How good he never won a title without Pippen. Here's the retrospective of the 90s Bulls dynasty through the lens of Scottie Pippen. We'll talk about his road to the NBA.
Damn.
Where does he rank all time? And how good he was without Jordan. Early life and the road to the NBA. Scottie Pippen grew up in a small town in Arkansas as the youngest of 12 children. When he was a freshman in high school, his father suffered a stroke, which placed him in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And the poor Pippen family didn't have enough funds to send Scottie to college. Scottie made the varsity team as a sophomore, but he struggled to earn playing time until his senior year because he was always super skinny. Even though he was a talented point guard, Scottie stood only at
and that was him in high school? He looked tall as hell.
6'1" when he graduated and had 0 college offers. His basketball dreams would have likely been dead right then, but his high school coach intervened and asked a favor of his good friend Don Dyer, who coached him.
Man, that's why you never ever give up, man. Never give up, bro. Bro. Scottie Pippen could have been like, man, no colleges are offering me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I'm finna just give up, go do something else. Nah, man, he stick to it, bro. He stick to it. He went to work. He worked hard. And you know what I'm saying?
The University of Central Arkansas. Dyer couldn't offer Scottie a scholarship, but he gave Pippen the role of a team manager, which enabled him to earn some money and train with the basketball team. Scottie barely played, and Coach Dyer told him he needed to use his freshman year to bulk up. However, Scottie experienced a remarkable growth spurt, and before the start of the next season, he stood at his current height of 6'8". The university offered him a full scholarship, and Scottie got inserted into the starting lineup. With his new height and a pterodactyl wingspan of 7'3", on top of his point guard skills, Pippen started to dominate. Coach Dyer first played Scottie at both guard positions, but later on, he used him on the wing and sometimes even at center. Because of that, Pippen began developing the all-around game that later made him famous in the NBA. Scottie also gained weight and strength, and he finished his senior year with the averages of 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 4.5
Yo, that's so funny because I'm about to go work out too in a bit, so.
on 60% shooting. However, because Central Arkansas competed in the lowly NAIA division, Pippen was a hidden gem, and many GMs figured he wouldn't be able to replicate that output in the NBA. The Bulls' Jerry Krause was not one of those GMs, and he wanted Pippen badly. In the 1987 NBA draft, Scottie was selected 5th overall by Seattle, but Krause then traded Chicago's 8th pick and multiple future picks to get Pippen, which proved to be one of the smartest decisions.
So that's how they got Scottie Pippen. Yo, I didn't know that.
Career, adapting to the NBA and the Pistons' roadblock. Until the arrival.
Bro, imagine if Seattle, if he ended up in Seattle, imagine. It would have been him, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. What? Loki, that would have been like a championship team, bro.
Of Pippen and Horace Grant for the 1987-88 season, the Chicago Bulls were a one-dimensional team that depended heavily on one player, Michael Jordan. MJ was a superstar and the main offensive option, but although his qualities were undeniable, he could not lead the team on his own. The Bulls never had a positive record in Jordan's first 3 seasons and have won only 1 playoff game, routinely losing in the first round of the postseason. Scottie came off the bench as a rookie, and he struggled with the speed of the game and tactics at first. But with Pippen on the team, Chicago had won 50 games, and in the deciding Game 5 of the first round, Scottie had his first career start, and he contributed with 24 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. The Bulls won the series and finally advanced to the second round, where they would lose to the Pistons in 5 games. Pippen had back surgery and missed the start of the '89 season. He came off the bench in the first 16 games upon his return, but once he entered the starting 5, he never subbed in again. Pip finished the regular season with 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists on average. And the Bulls made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they once again lost to the Pistons. In 1990, Phil Jackson became the head coach. The Bulls won 55 games, and Pip displayed an excellent all-around game. He improved in all statistical categories and was named an All-Star. In the playoffs, the Bulls reached the Eastern Conference Finals for the second season in a row, but again lost to old acquaintances from Detroit, this time in 7 games. Pippen played great for the entire playoffs, but in the crucial Game 7, he complained of having terrible migraines and ended up scoring 2 points on 1 for 10 of shooting. Jordan, who wasn't accustomed to not trusting his teammates, was not too pleased with Scottie and didn't fully believe in his headaches, but that would all soon change. Three-peat. For the 1991 season, the Bulls fired on all cylinders. They were the best offensive team in the league and won a franchise record 61 games, with Jordan as the MVP. Pippen again improved in almost all statistical categories, with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists on average. He was unjustly left off the All-Star game roster. In the playoffs, Pippen's numbers improved again, and he played the most suffocating defense in the entire NBA, outside of maybe Dennis Rodman. The Bulls finally got their revenge on the Pistons, sweeping Detroit in the Eastern Finals, which ended in the famous Pistons walk-off without the congratulatory handshakes. In the finals, the Bulls played against the Lakers and Magic Johnson, who was playing in his 9th finals. While Jordan was absolutely spectacular in that series offensively, it was Pippen's defense on Magic that made a big difference and gave the Bulls a lot of fast break points. In the 5th game, Pip led both teams in scoring with 32 and rebounding with 13. With 7 assists and 5 steals. Defense on Magic that made a big difference and gave the Bulls a lot of fast break points. In the 5th game, Pip led both teams in scoring with 32 and rebounding with 13, along with 7 assists and 5 steals. And the Bulls have won the first title in franchise.
Man, they always talk about Jordan in that finals, bro, but Scottie Pippen was really was a real big help. This man averaged 32 points, bro, and 13 rebounds.
It's history. Next year, Pippen averaged 21, 8, and 7, and made the All-Star game again. Second All-NBA team, and first-team All-Defense. In the playoffs, he shined when it mattered the most. In Game 7 of the Eastern semifinals against the Knicks, he recorded a triple-double. And for the series, Pip led the team in all statistical categories other than scoring. In the finals, Chicago defeated Portland in 6 games, and a few months later, Pippen won the gold medal at the Olympics as a member of the Dream Team. The Bulls entered 1993 fatigued and won 10 games.
We saw. Go check out that documentary that I reacted to that whole process, like that whole 1992 Dream Team. Go look at that reaction video. I'm gonna pin it. I'm saying on top of here. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out, man, for sure. It was good videos.
The year before, however, Jordan and especially Pippen raised their games for the playoffs, where the Bulls reached another NBA Finals. Scottie averaged a near triple-double in the finals, with 22 points, 9 boards, and 8 assists in 6 games. Like always, he was tasked with the assignment of guarding the best opposing player, which in this case was Charles Barkley. Scottie delivered once again, perfectly doubling Barkley with Horace Grant, and then switching on everybody else when Barkley got rid of the ball. Defensively, he was in the prime of his career, and this series showed perfectly how instrumental Pippen was for the Bulls, despite Jordan averaging 41 points in the finals. Pippen's best season.
Oh my gosh, bro! 41 points in the finals is crazy, bro.
After the death of his father, and enormous media pressure, Michael Jordan retired from basketball before the start of the 1994 regular season. The Bulls added Steve Kerr, the most accurate three-point shooter ever, and Tony Kukoc, the best European player at the time. But more than anything, the Bulls now became Scottie's team. There were people who expected Scottie to become Jordan, shoot 25 times per game, and average over 30 points. But that was not Pippen's game, and he continued to play like he always did. Yes, he averaged a career high in scoring with 22 points per game, but he only marginally increased the number of shot attempts from the previous years, shooting at an excellent 49% clip, and his passing game didn't suffer. Pippen also notched a career high in rebounds in 1994, snatching 8.7 boards per game, as well as steals, with 2.9 thefts per contest. I never thought about trying to win MVP or do things as an individual. It never crossed my mind to try and lead the league in scoring. That's just not how I played the game, and it wasn't in my pedigree. Pip showed that he was an unbelievable leader, propelling the Bulls to a 55-27 record, just 2 wins shy from the year before. And the Bulls showcased a level of play that no one thought could be achieved without the services of number 23. Pippen was the All-Star MVP in 1994, the leading vote-getter for All-NBA First Team and for the All-Defensive Team, and he finished third in MVP voting. Tony Kukoc said that Pippen helped him tremendously in his first NBA season, and the entire Bulls team praised Scottie for putting the team on his shoulders and giving it all on both ends of the court. And it was Tony Kukoc who stole the show in the pivotal moments of Game 3 in the Eastern semis against the Knicks. The game was tied with 1.8 seconds remaining when Phil Jackson called a timeout. Pippen demanded the ball in the final possession, but Jackson drew the play for Kukoc. Pissed off and thinking that the coach doesn't trust him, Pippen refused to go back into the game. Kukoc did eventually get the ball, and he sank a beautiful turnaround jumper for the win.
He did not want to go back in the game? What?
While everybody celebrated, Pippen was still sulking on the bench. He apologized to everybody when they got back to the locker room, and this was the only dark moment of Pippen's phenomenal season. The series was eventually decided in Game 7, during which Pippen scored arguably the most disrespectful dunk in NBA history over Ewing. But Ewing would have the last laugh.
That's disrespectful!
This was eventually decided in Game 7, during which Pippen scored arguably the most disrespectful dunk in NBA history over Ewing. Ewing would have the last laugh, and the Knicks won the game and would later go on to the finals. In 1995, Pippen had virtually identical numbers.
This man dunked on his top and then walked over him, bro. Like, oh my gosh, bro, that's disrespectful as fuck, bro. Like, that's the most disrespectful thing I ever seen, bro.
As the year before.
Oh my gosh,
the league
bro.
In steals and made the first team All-NBA and first team All-Defense. But the season will forever be remembered by the I'm back return of Michael Jordan. However, Jordan wasn't as effective as before, and also the Bulls lost Horace Grant, who was their best rebounder and interior defender, and Chicago lost to Orlando in the conference semis. Second three-peat.
To Shaq.
For the 1996 season, Jordan came fully prepared, and even more importantly, the Bulls replaced Grant with Dennis Rodman, a fierce defender and the best rebounder in NBA history. With their new Big Three and an excellent supporting cast, the Bulls won an NBA record 72 games and steamrolled through opponents to win their 4th NBA title. In 1997, it was much the same. Pippen scored a career-high 47 points against the Nuggets. The Bulls dominated the regular season with 69 wins and had very little trouble on their way to another NBA Finals. But in the finals, the Stockton-Malone-led Utah proved to be extremely tough, and the Bulls never scored 100 points in the series. Pippen tied the finals record in Game 3 with 7 made threes, and in Game 5, Jordan managed to give the Bulls...
Bro, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there like a game that the Bulls played like against Utah and in the finals, and it was like 96-54 or some shit like that? That's crazy, bro. To hold a team to 54 points is crazy, bro.
It's a 3-2 lead with the infamous flu game, after which he collapsed into Pippen's arms. In Game 6, Pippen made one of the biggest plays of his career. With Chicago up by 2 and 5 seconds left, Scottie stole the inbounds pass, dove on the floor, and passed the ball to Kukoc for a game-winning dunk and the championship. Next year, which was thoroughly described in The Last Dance.
Yo, Pippen is the reason why Jordan has 6 championships, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, don't shoot the messenger, bro. But Scottie Pippen, if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen, bro, a lot, MJ would not have those championships, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I know Jordan is y'all favorite player and he's a y'all GOAT and everything like that. Oh, he's a GOAT. He's this, he's that. But yo, Scottie Pippen is the reason why he got those championships, bro. Like he's one of the main reasons, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Like his defense, then his steals, Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta put some respect on Scottie Pippen, bro. Y'all gotta put some respect on him, bro. I know y'all love Jordan, but y'all gotta put some respect on Scottie Pippen, bro. For real.
Pippen deliberately delayed surgery and missed the first half of the season due to a quarrel with the Bulls GM, Jerry Krause, who wanted to trade Scottie on several occasions and wouldn't restructure his contract when it was clear that Pippen was the most underpaid player in the league. Pippen played through the injury the whole playoffs, and he mostly served as a decoy in the finals against Utah because his back was killing him and he couldn't shoot. I love
this picture. This picture right here is so iconic. I love it.
His back was killing him, bro, and he couldn't shoot. Still, the Bulls bested Utah again.
The
Bulls won title number 6 later years. Scottie was sent to Houston to team up with the aging Barkley and Olajuwon for $11 million per year in a sign-and-trade deal. But other than a big payday, his lone year in Houston was a failure. He often fought with Barkley, and the team lost in the first round of the playoffs. Scottie was then traded to Portland, and the Blazers reached the conference finals with a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 7 against the Lakers. Close but no cigar, as the Lakers pulled off a miraculous comeback, highlighted by Kobe's crossover on Pippen and the alley-oop to Shaq. For the next 3 seasons in Portland, Pippen was still productive, but in a reduced role. He played his last season with the Bulls, under the pretext of mentoring young players, but more to muster as many dollars from them as he could. It was a severance pay for those underpaid years in the 90s. Legacy. Along with Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen was the original point forward. He could pass like a point guard and score like a shooting guard and control the entire offense by himself. But unlike Bird, Scottie could impact the game without scoring a single point or dishing a single assist due to his brilliant defensive skills. His incredible lateral quickness and long arms allowed him to guard all 5 players during one possession, which was beautifully described in Kobe Bryant's Detail series. Pippen is underrated because he was always in Jordan's shadow, and understandably so. But if it weren't for Pippen, the Bulls wouldn't be able to execute full-court pressure as they did. Their half-court ball distribution wouldn't be the same, and their transition game wouldn't be as deadly. If Scottie didn't play next to Michael, Jordan wouldn't be able to focus the majority of his energy on scoring because he knew that Pippen would hound the opponent's best player for 48 minutes. Pippen was the ultimate team player who could do everything on the court, and in my opinion, he's among the 5 or 6 best small forwards ever.
Facts! Definitely one of the greatest small forwards ever, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely one of the greatest, man. With that being said, man, guys, I gotta go work out, bro. I gotta go work out. That being said, man, I'm gonna see you guys next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man. With that being said, man, I'm out, man. Peace! I love y'all, man.